I got a lot of people saying, Scent Priest, what's up with this house? Would like to have an idea of what this house is about. After making the New York Wood unboxing, I had a lot of people come to my DM to tell me to look into this house and do justice. And I'm here doing the Lord's work on this. This is Marine by Primera Perfumes. As you all know, this house is not on Fragrantica. I'm not sure they're on Perfume. The fragrance house this good and not having a lot of representatives out there is really worrisome. I went on YouTube trying to gather some materials on this house, and still I met people there speaking different languages I couldn't figure out, and so I took up the challenge. Primera Perfumes with Marine, a straight dip perfume. Good enough. This holds the top notes, middle notes, and all that stuff. The top notes here you'll find basil, green notes, lavender, mint, sage. The middle notes you'll find freesia, iris, mimosa, violet, sea breeze accord, raspberry. Base note you'll have amber, oak moss, coumarin, patchouli, vetiver, and cedar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing house. Primera Perfumes with Marine is of fresh DNA. The scent profile here is very fresh and aquatic. I've never seen anything like basil before, but on the top note, you're going to pick that green thing going on here. The lavender present, mint present, sage is here. What really stood out in Marine, the green notes and lavender in the top layer, and the sea breeze accord, and a little raspberry in the middle layer. The base layer, you'll find patchouli and coumarin thing going on. Vetiver here is present, but really controlled. I've never seen a fresh scent, an aquatic scent, being so complex and calm at the same time. This is one of the best freshes I've ever had my nose on. This stuff is extremely beautiful, extremely good. Once you spread this, you begin to get that green thing going on. The vetiver is also very visible to the blind. Marine for me in 3 words would be lavender, green accord, and it's difficult to categorize this fragrance into 3 words. Very difficult actually. This stuff is good. There's a lot of complexity. Very interesting. This thing just smells rich. It smells exotic. It doesn't smell juvenile at all. This smells very polished. Something a very rich man will like to pull off with. Beautiful and smooth. I've never seen a fresh, scent with so much complex ingredients. I feel like the structure and formula for this scent was exceptional. The blend itself is nostalgic. It's very smooth, very easy on the nose. You will get this tranquil element from this fragrance, or vibe, if you will. It comes off very calm, very mild, but very present. One of the things I love the most about Primera Perfume is the fact that their perfumes don't shout. When you use their fragrances, it comes off as if it's just there, while being so calm, still very present. Trust me, I've had my nose on a couple freshes. To be very honest, I own a good amount of fresh, even though I'm not the person really given to very fresh DNA. As a collector, as a fragrance reviewer, I think it's also okay for me to have as many fragrances as possible, especially across all the DNAs. There's a lot of depth here. This is not your typical airy, very light kind of freshes or aquatic scent profiles, if you will. It's not easy to achieve a very well textured, fresh or aquatic kind of scent profile. You'll find the mint here, especially in the opening, which in my case, about 1 to 2 hours into wearing this fragrance, it wasn't present anymore, rather replaced by this violet raspberry thing that tries to find relevance in a very beautiful way. And yes, amber, you have it in this fragrance, but the amber here is not amber you find in Frederick Francis Coggan's Grand Soul, because this one comes off very refined and very appealing, not dark at all. I feel like the coumarin is giving it that bright texture. So the vetiver here is not like the one you typically have in Nichane Salt and vetiver. No, the vetiver here is very light, a little bit medicinal, right? You find that medicinal texture going on here. Not complex, but interesting scent, if you will. I love it. Thank you so much, Primera. I love what you did here. The interpretation here is nostalgic. Primera Perfumes performance is the least of your worries when it comes to their scents, their perfumes. Trust me, I'm looking forward to exploring even more fragrances from this house. I feel like they've been slept on. The texture and quality of what they do shouldn't go under the rug. These guys are good. You're mostly going to get their fragrances ranging between 300 to 450,000, which is very fair. That's quite affordable if you ask me. Really good. This will really fly for summer, mornings, evenings, afternoon. It will fly. This is just that fragrance that's going to do all weather for you, but I think it will shine more in summer. By summer, I mean during sunny weather. Big recommendation. And if you have any other recommendation from the house, comment and let me know what you think about this.